Hey guys, my name is Daniel Mutheki. I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. Most importantly, I'd like us to thank God for enabling each and every one of us to see a new day such as this. I will never tire to sensitize you that when you are privileged to wake up in the morning and see a new day, it is by the grace of God. And so always be careful to give thanks to God. I tell you guys that there's somebody out there who can take your life in a minute. They're going through such a difficult time that they would take your situation in a minute. And so always be quick to sit down and look back, and you'll always find something to be grateful for. For me, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for the things that I cannot buy, that God has granted me by His grace. And so I'm sure if you sit back and look in your life, despite how hard things are right now, you will find something to be thankful for. Well guys, as usual, I leave my social media details and my email right on the screen there. And so if you'd like to reach out to me, don't hesitate. Drop me a chat, send me an email, and I'll do my very best to try and revert to each and every one of you. It could be a topic you want us to talk about in this channel, could be an issue you're going through, could be a comment, could be whatever it is, could be an inspiration that you have learned or developed out of these videos. Don't hesitate, share with us, and we'll be quick to give feedback to you. Well guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Press the subscription button and don't forget the notification bell. And if these videos inspire you, if they bless you, remember, share them with others and press that like button so that YouTube can recommend these videos to many more people. And in doing that, then we share the word of God with many more people. Well guys, as we always say, new week, new video. And today is a new week which God has made. And first and foremost, the weather in Nairobi has changed. All right? It's bright, the skies are blue. And so guys, be happy, be bright, be thankful to God because it's a brand new day. Well, I was having a discussion with a friend of mine the other day. And we were just talking about life. And we came to an understanding that life is what you, as an individual, make it. And so there are 4 things that will always determine what your life is. Actually, these 4 things will determine or are the determinant of what it is you're going through right now. All right? And they're simple things. The first thing is thoughts. The second thing is feelings. The third thing is actions. And the last thing is results. Think about it. If one day you're really, really pissed off at someone, you're angered by someone, the process how it starts is you start getting very bad thoughts about this person. All right? And when these thoughts start generating themselves in your mind, they lead you to build up bad feelings, a bad mood. All right? And so we've moved from the thought process. Now it has incubated itself into feelings. All right? And so you have negative feelings towards that person or probably even towards your environment because somebody has really angered you. Once that moves on, the feelings will lead you to bad actions. You might speak bad to the person, you might abuse them, you might injure them physically, you might do something, an action that will be negative. All right? And definitely, actions have results. And so once you have done that action that is negative, the result is always negative. You'll find yourself, you've hurt someone. You'll find yourself in a court of law. You'll find yourself in police custody. You find yourself losing a job. You find yourself losing a spouse. You find yourself losing your life. And so guys, these 4 things are absolutely important. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your results. If you look at your life today, you can simply look for an example of all these things and how they seam up together and make sense. You see, the interesting thing is this. A lot of you there will say, but Daniel, I cannot control results. I'll tell you here today, you can control the results of your life. You can control the outcome of your life. What you cannot control are circumstances. When I say circumstances, what do I mean? You cannot control other people. You cannot control the environment. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control factors that are outside your jurisdiction. Okay? And that's what I mean. You cannot control circumstances. What you can do is control how you react to circumstances. I use a perfect example when I talk to people. And I tell them this. In life, you must choose to be a thermostat rather than being a thermometer. I'll repeat that. In life, you must choose to be a thermostat rather than being a thermometer. You see, a thermostat does not adapt to the conditions of the environment. A thermostat gives the conditions. It controls the conditions. When you set your AC or your heater in the room not to go beyond this degrees, not to go below this degrees, it doesn't matter what the weather is like outside. It will constantly give you that certain temperature that you seek. But on the other hand, a thermometer reacts to the environment. If you take a thermometer today and place it under your armpit where it's pretty warm, the temperature goes up. If you remove it and put it in the atmosphere, it goes lower. If you take it and put it into the fridge, it goes sub-zero. And a lot of you out there in life have decided to be thermometers. You react in accordance to circumstances. You have lost the control over yourself because you react to the environment. You react to the people around you. You react to what is happening. And it has robbed you of your life. It has made you miserable. It has made you sad. Every day you wake up, you have to decide how you will be according to the environment. But today I want to tell you, when I discovered this secret, man, my life changed. Because I purposed, I will be a thermostat. My thoughts, my feelings, my actions will not be dictated by the environment. They will not be dictated by things that are outside my control. You see, guys, the mind doesn't know the difference between fiction and reality. The mind works on what it is you feed it. What it is you think of, it works over time to create into reality. There's a doctor I was listening to the other day and he was talking and he said this, that the mind is like water. You see, if today you take a jerrycan of water and you go outside to your garden and you start watering the whole place, will the water choose what grows and what doesn't? No, it won't. And so if you have weeds in your garden, the water will nourish them. If you have grass, the water will nourish them. If you have plants, the water will nourish them. Water does not choose what grows. It definitely nourishes whatever it is placed under. And this is the same thing about your thoughts and your mind. Whatever it is you think about, your mind will bring into reality. Positive thoughts, your mind works over time to create positivity in your life. Negative thoughts, your mind works over time to create negativity in your life. And this is why we've talked about those 4 processes. And so remember, if your thoughts are positive, then you end up having a positive attitude. You end up having positive feelings. You end up having a good mood. All right? When you have a good mood, you have good actions. You see, when you see guys all skipping, dancing, laughing, all bubbly and happy in the morning, that's addictive. They come, they high five you, they say, "What's up? How you doing? How's your day?" Because they're having a good morning. And by the end of the day, even the results are positive. But guess what? The opposite happens as well. Just as water cannot dictate what grows in a garden, so do your thoughts. When the thoughts are negative, then you produce negative actions. Before I came to this realization, some couple of years back, I always sat back and thought I was a victim of life. Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to me? And I realized the only way to change this is to look deeply into your daily routines. What is it that you do daily? When you wake up, what's the first thing you do? What do you read? What do you expose your mind to? Do you expose your mind to the vast positive possibilities that are out there for that day? Or do you look at the negative things that completely kill your day in the morning? And from there, it's downhill. It's an avalanche you've created. Everything just goes negative. What are your daily habits? What are your daily routines? What is it that you feed your mind with? Don't wake up and the first thing you do is go into social media. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Unless you're watching something inspirational, something that starts your day with a positive kick, a positive vibe, then you better stay away from these things. Because I've told you, those 4 processes, your thoughts dictate your feelings. Your feelings dictate your actions, and your actions dictate your results. And so remember, guys, what do you do on a daily basis? Secondly, who do you keep around you? Who do you allow to speak into your life? There are habits you have that I know you want to stop today. But do you keep yourself around people who feed you this habit or who help you stay away from it? You must choose the people that which you associate with. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but who he truly is like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. What circles do you put yourself in? That must be very important in your life. You see, if today I came and asked you to give me 100,000 on the street, you wouldn't give me that money. Why? Because it's your hard-earned money. You get? It's money you've had to work quite hard for. And so you're really uptight with it. Unless I give you massive reasons why to help me. And so if we are so careful with money, why aren't we as careful with the people we keep around? Be careful how you spend your time. Time is finite. Time is a resource that ends. Whatever you lose today, you never get tomorrow. And so why do we allow ourselves to waste time with people, with situations that will never benefit us? And so value your time as much as you value money. Give it to situations. Give it to people. Give it to places. Be in environments that will build you and not destroy you. And so remember that, guys. Your daily routine, very important. The people you spend your time with and the environments you choose to spend your time in. That will dictate the 4 things we've talked about. Your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your results. And so take time this week, look into your life. And what is most clear is your results. And so move backwards. Your results are clear. You can see probably you're not good in financial management. Probably your relationships are a mess. You can't hold a steady job. That is a result. And so look at that and work backwards. What actions have caused this result to be as it is? Identify the actions. What feelings make me behave like this? What feelings make you behave in a certain way? Identify that. And then finally, you will be able to see your thought process. You probably self-sabotage yourself every day Because when you wake up, you have negative thoughts about yourself. I'm not worth it. I'm not beautiful. I'm not attractive. I'm not wise. I'm foolish. I'm not from the right tribe. I'm not from the right creed. I'm not from the right nation. I don't have the right job. I don't have the right connections. I don't have the right, all these things you keep telling yourself. And so you sabotage yourself from within. And so look at the results. That's the most obvious thing. Your results are clear. Look at your results. They'll identify your actions. Your actions will identify your feelings. And finally, you'll understand your thought process. And so, guys, remember, I want you to live a life of value, a beautiful life. God created you for a purpose and plan. If you are useless, you'd not be here today. And so love yourself. You are of value. God values you more than anybody in this world. And so don't lose hope. Keep going, keep your head up. Doesn't matter what you're going through. One day, things will be okay. As I always tell you, life is seasons. In Nairobi a couple of weeks back was pretty cold. Now the skies are blue and clear. The season is over. It's a new season. And so it is with your life. Until next time, take care and God bless.